Good day everyone, Assalamualaikum. My name is Maisara. Today, me and my Group C, will be presenting our research paper assignment for our INC530 Nonverbal Communication course. For this assignment, we have done a research on the use of hand gestures in reducing social anxiety during group presentation among undergraduate students in UITM Shah Alam. This assignment is prepared for our lecturer, Professor Madya Dr. Haji Muhammad Shahnawi bin Muhammad Pirus. Let's begin.
Our group member consists of 6 people, which are Dayang Nur Arina, Sazan Hazim, Shakira Zayani, Maisara, Zahurin Ashraf, and lastly Nur Shafika.
Public speaking anxiety is a common issue among university students, especially during group presentations. Many students struggle with expressing their thoughts clearly, mainly due to nervousness, self-doubt, or limited language proficiency. In this study, we focused on hand gestures as a nonverbal communication strategy that may help reduce anxiety and enhance confidence, engagement, and message clarity during presentations.
Hi, my name is Sazan Hazin and I will present on problem statement. Despite the known challenge of presentation anxiety, most existing interventions rely on verbal skills or expensive tools like visual reality. However, gestures are natural, accessible, and often overlooked. They can serve as self-regulating mechanism to reduce anxiety, especially in a multilingual setting like UITM, where language-related stress is common. This study seeks to explore how intentional hand gesture can serve as a simple practical coping tool. Next, I will present about research question. Our research is guided by 3 key questions. First, is there a relationship between the frequency of hand gesture used and social anxiety level? Second, what type of hand gesture are most commonly used? Third, how effective are gestures perceived to be in reducing anxiety?
Assalamualaikum, my name is Dayana Arina binti Amrosan and I will be presenting about the research objectives. The first one is to examine the relationship between hand gesture use and also social anxiety. Second is to identify and categorize the types of gestures used. Lastly is to assess perceived effectiveness of gestures in reducing anxiety. Okay, so next I'll be talking about the theoretical framework. So the first one being self-presentation theory. Anxiety arises from fear of negative judgment. Second is the cognitive behavior models. Negative thoughts and behaviors reinforces anxiety. Lastly is the expectancy violations theory, EVT. Gestures that meet audience expectations can lower anxiety.
We use a quantitative research method through structures, questionnaires, and observational data. The study was conducted among undergraduate students at UITM Shah Alam, specifically those who had group presentation experience. A purposive sampling approach was used, and data were analyzed using descriptives and inferential statistics. Most respondents were aged 21 to 23 and primarily female, which aligns with the typical communication faculty demographics. Many were bilingual in Malay and English, which influences how they use gestures. Most students participated in 3 to 4 group presentations per semester, giving them enough experience to reflect on anxiety and gesture use.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Arina Sharbinti Al-Had, and today I will be presenting on the research objective. Under research objective 1, we found that 85% of students use gestures at least occasionally. Those who use them more frequently reported lower anxiety and higher confidence. Congruent gestures, those that match speech, were found to reduce cognitive overload and improve focus. For research objective number 2, the most common gestures were first illustrative. For example, drawing ships in the air. Number 2, emphatic. For example, using hands to stress point. And lastly, regulatory. For example, hand raises to control pace. Interestingly, 20% of students were unaware of the types of gestures they use, highlighting a gap in gesture awareness.
Under research objective number 3, students reported that gestures help reduce visible anxiety, improve message clarity, and maintain audience engagement. About 60% said gestures were either very or extremely helpful. Positive peer and lecturer feedback also reinforced gesture use as a confidence-boosting tool. The study suggests that integrating gesture training into communication courses can benefit students. Gestures are low-cost, culturally adaptable, and accessible. They can also be a non-stigmatizing alternative to formal mental health intervention, especially in diverse educational environments.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Noshavika, and I'm going to present about limitations of this project. Some limitations include reliance on self-reported data and the focus solely on UiTM Shah Alam. We also did not explore other non-verbal cues like eye contact or posture, which may also play roles in anxiety management. For the recommendation, we recommend adding gesture training into public speaking workshops, using video playback and peer feedback to improve gesture awareness, and future research to include facial expressions and posture for a fuller picture of nonverbal anxiety regulation. Conclusion, hand gestures are more than just expressive tools. They help reduce anxiety, improve communication, and boost confidence during presentations. By incorporating simple gesture-based strategies, educators can support students in overcoming public speaking anxiety. Thank you for your attention to our presentation.